pictures of the form, we wanted to differentiate between what the agents are taking with their form and what we are sending ourselves. So, what have they done? Our forms have been printed from the portal, converted to JPEG, numbers fudged. But the problem is, all the background for those forms are our KIMS kit. It's what we sent in the portal. And I've indicated that in the affidavit of Moses Sunkuli. The second and the more problematic thing, and analytically the court will ask, is it possible that 44 agents all over Kenya will take pictures of forms in black and white, the same as the background of our KIMS kit? And the reason is because of the robustness of our processes. Because we have a manual check and we also have an electronic check. The manual check I have described, the electronic check, the EVI. The second electronic check, I have described how our forms arrives. So if someone made an allegation that, oh, the form of my agent is different from what I have, the court should ask, okay, we have a portal, we have IEBC POs who are saying something else, we have the original, which has gone different stages. How come it's only your form? And what is fudged, Your Ladyship, I want to point out to the court, is the only thing that has been amended in those four is the number of tallies. Why have they done that? To tell the court, oh, look, IEBC portal is different from what we have. Okay, if you are thinking, and the challenge that I have been given the challenge that I've been told by my ICT people is we will leave our portal open for another year. If any one of these people who are alleging anything, let them go upload one form. And we took our constitutional duty very serious.
That is Senior Counsel Mahat Somane trying to deconstruct the ICT allegations against the IEBC that there was hacking in the servers. The senior counsel goes ahead to deconstruct Orengo's allegations like a pro in the field. Take a listen.
I think my ICT people have told me they actually want to buy the patent of this technology, that a JPEG of handwritten document can be converted to CSV, amended, on a form that has signatures and watermark, and converted back to PDF and uploaded. If such technology exists, we actually want to buy its patent. It's actually impossible to do that.
This man, Senior Counsel Mahat Somane, understood his assignment pretty well. Looking at how he articulates his issues, it is exemplary perfect. He explains ICT concepts in a language that even the judges that require a personal assistant to assist them install a WhatsApp in their phone easily understand, and they require no explanation or assistance in understanding the facts laid down by this man. Looking at his colleague, Senior Counsel Kamau Karori, at how he articulates his issues as well, is exemplary perfect. Take a listen.
The chairman informed the purpose of a gazette notice to inform the general public. The chairman informed the general public that he is the returning officer for purposes of the presidential election. He didn't need to do it, yes, but he did it. And he is being criticized for that very act of informing the public that of this fact. Secondly, they are now saying that because of the forms being in the public portal, it was possible for those forms to be interfered with in some way, and will show that there was no such interference. But the criticism now is, you are too transparent. You are just showing people things. Even your numbers, you are showing them. That is the complaint. And my lords and my ladies, this court has gone to great lengths to say that under Article 10, transparency is an essential ingredient of governance. So when you are being transparent by providing information, how can you be vilified for that? My lords, the chairperson is also criticized for setting out the result path at the National Tallying Center. He is telling the public, this is how we'll carry out the function of tallying and verifying. How can that be a source of criticism? Nobody is saying that there's a promise you made in the result path that was not followed. And my lords and my ladies, it's a humble submission that the process that was followed at the National Tallying Center, which is set out in the Gazette notice that I do not need to read out to you, was transparent, was verifiable, and was in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution. None of the agents that were involved and that signed the Form 34A has denied that they signed it. Nobody has come to challenge any particular document saying that it is not their document. And an interesting question was asked yesterday. How was a handwritten document to have been changed? In fact, by having it handwritten, it helps in ensuring that if there is any alteration, this is something that can be easily seen, because you can't change somebody's handwriting. And my lords, as I leave this point, it is also important to note that the agents of the presidential candidates, all of them, all four presidential candidates, their agents were at the National Tallying Center on the day. All of them. They participated in the process of tallying and verification. None of them has sworn an affidavit saying any of the numbers that were being or the exercise that was being undertaken was wrong. None of them has picked a document, and they were allowed to take copies of all the documents. They were allowed to take images. None of them has complained about that process. Then we go to the issue of the 27 constituencies, and this makes me feel very sad, because, my lords and my ladies, as this process was going on the 15th of August, at about 3 o'clock, the whole exercise of tallying and verifying had been completed, and that is in the affidavit of Marjan and Professor Gulier.
From the presentation of the two IEBC senior counsel, then I tend to ask myself one question. What was it that was in that lorry that was presented by the Azimio Brigade at the Supreme Court? Was it a lorry full of hope and fresh tears? Or anyway, it is still an issue before the court. Let's wait and see. You and I have to admit the fact that the two senior counsel Kamau Karori and senior counsel Mahat Somane, are very bright, very brilliant, very smart, very eloquent, very articulate, very calm, very composed, very erudite, and more so very strong, considering on how they articulate their issues vis-a-vis of the Azimio lawyer of the likes of Feroz Noorji. Kindly please, if you're watching me from the first time, kindly please, or if you're watching me from a different platform, maybe Facebook or TikTok, kindly please just head on to YouTube, search for Mohamed Sudi. I'll be the first right person to pop up. Kindly please, if politics, social and economic matters based on factual are your areas of concern, kindly please just click on the subscribe button so that each and every time that I upload a new video, you'll be the first person to be notified on your notification panel. Kindly please don't forget, as I'm trying to grow on this channel, kindly please help me grow on this channel. Kindly please, you can click on the arrow button whenever you open YouTube so that you can share my videos so that my message can reach a wider audience. Thank you, and may God bless you.